They're not the original Ohio plates that came on it.
Correct.
That being said, that vehicle is parked illegally without real license plates.
Okay, I've talked to the state. All of that is in process. I think that there's a miscommunication here. My intention is never to impersonate law enforcement. I've never identified myself as such. I am licensed with the state. I am a fugitive recovery agent. Every interaction I've had with anybody, I've had all you guys involved. It was a safety issue on the plate just because of the nature of the job. Right. It's the same reason that my driver's license comes back to Marconi. Right. And it's a safety issue. It's not to impersonate anybody. It's to keep my family safe.
Once this is said and done, that emergency equipment is going to have to come off of there.
Okay.
So,
but again, it's still on application with the AG's office.
To get to the meat and potatoes of things, an individual was detained, and their Fourth Amendment rights were violated. And in the process of that, red and blue lights were activated on that roadway with that address and everything coming back to 120. That's impersonating a police officer.
It wasn't the intention. So, it was public safety, and it was to wave down a Columbus police officer. I used the lights to signal for them to come because they were going to do harm to other people on the car. Okay. Which I do have the videos along with that. You do have video?
Unbelievably, it appears the man went as authentic as possible, even suiting himself up with body cam footage. After getting a warrant and going through the footage, officers were able to see this man made numerous stops, and this is where the Westerville detective lieutenant learned the man arrested someone without the proper credentials to do so. As for his license plate address being listed at Columbus Police Headquarters, Detective Lieutenant Justin Alloway also had some thoughts on this as well. He told ABC6 News, "That's a privilege that's reserved for police officers to protect their home address. He had to file paperwork with the BMV showing that he is a peace officer, and that was obviously fraudulently done, so that could rise to a felony charge in the future."
Gave you my card.
You did.
Everything I thought was above board. If there's an education here, if I crossed, I don't think that this needs to be an arrestable situation. We can figure out a way that I can say, okay, did I misstep?
I absolutely believe that you meant wrong. But based on our conversation last night, you told me that you activated your overhead lights, stopped the car, gave him 11 commands over the PA, pull to the right. You initiated
I asked him to get off the roadway while the Columbus officer was coming.
And the Columbus officer said you had him stop.
He wouldn't move. He would just stop dead in the road. He was just sitting in the middle of a green light. And I saw the Columbus officer. I hit the lights, and I waved him over, and I said, hey, you got to get this guy right now. You got to get him. He goes, hey, who are you with? I said, I'm with the Ohio Fugitive Apprehension Program. That's exactly who. Right. We're a nonprofit, state of Ohio, right? He goes, okay, cool. Do you have your ID? I showed it to him. I showed it to you. Gave the card. If I didn't hit the lights, I was afraid somebody was going to get hurt. And I feel like I was very transparent. You were the same one that came out with the suicide call, right?
I don't believe so.
The man seems to imply he was involved with police during a different incident.
I'm not recalling that.
We need to look at the intent.
Right.
Right.
When we were speaking, I asked you for your badge number. You gave that. What? I said, so you're federal.
I don't believe I didn't respond.
You didn't respond.
No, I think I said, no, I'm state, and then the other guy was talking to me from the other side. I'm absolutely not federal.
This is a callback to the moment we asked you to note earlier. The man claims he was distracted by another officer speaking to him from the other side. Let's rewatch that moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're federal. Okay. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, you're federal. Okay. What is this? You didn't respond? You didn't correct me?
No. That's why I said, hey, do you want my card? Our organization is a nationwide organization, right? But we're licensed through the state of Ohio. Gotcha. Technically, are we federal?
Yeah,
the group is, but I would never say I'm a federal agent or a nationwide agent or anything like that.
There is a serious issue. Their Fourth Amendment was put in jeopardy by somebody who didn't have the authority to do it. While you may have meant well, we have to pursue it.
I understand.
So
you've pursued it.
The arrest is a done deal.
This was something that we just stood up. My real job, this could destroy my livelihood. I didn't destroy their livelihood. I believe that they were highly intoxicated. I don't know how the rest of it, so I didn't even hang around.
The officer takes a moment here to ask the man if he knows where the real license plates are for the vehicle. The officer offers a courtesy in that if he can replace the plates, they won't tow the vehicle. However, the man shares a more shocking anecdote about what is in his unofficial cruiser.
Shotguns in there, and some other stuff, right? But if you want to put that in the garage there.
Okay.
That way it's not hanging out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. Are you warm enough?
No.
All right.
The officer suggests an even deeper courtesy, brainstorming other options if the man or his wife cannot find and replace the plates.
Just have her pull that thing into the driveway in front of the other car behind it. I don't care if you can play or not. I don't know if you care. If she just wants to pull it in, I'd say let her do that. Be done.
I've never driven it, but I guess I'll figure it out.
That way, because it doesn't have any plates on it. Do you know how to get the shotgun out of it?
No, I don't know anything. I'll figure it out, I guess.
Are you able to grab his wallet? Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
Are you giving it to him?
Yes. Yep. I'm not taking it for evidence or anything like that. He wanted it, so.
Okay.
I'm not, I'm being straight up with you.
No, I know. I'm sorry. This is really like.
I totally understand. This is out of nowhere, and it's around.
Yep. Yeah, I'll figure the car out. Just let me get some shoes and a coat on.
So yeah, this is what was presented to me last night.
When I was with the Federal Reserve, was all federal badges like that, all federal officers and federal agents have badges look like this. $44 on something like that. Oh yeah, I would take the badge and ID.
Yeah.
Or you take pictures at minimum. That's a spouse and I don't be following the law to be out here doing this, but still, can't be stopping cars. So screw myself there. Right.
And I spoke with your wife. I'm just going to have her pull the vehicle here into the driveway so it's safe and you don't have to worry about it.
When do you do it?
What's that?
When do you do it? She's not going to do stuff.
No.
Just you know how to drive the car. Just put it up wherever you want to put it.
Our policy dictates that we can't move it unless it's a public hazard, right? But we can watch her that way she doesn't get anything anywhere or anything.
The officers tell the man he will likely be able to go on bail tonight as he'll only be facing misdemeanors. They give him a moment to tell his wife this before she moves the unofficial patrol vehicle.
Go to him tonight.
Hey, I love you. I'll call you.
Just do something with the grateful.
It's not loaded. Just put it up there. No, it's not loaded. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. We got cameras all over the house.
Why is it not turning off when I say yell? I haven't driven a car with years.
Zone 27 got the snap and hands off Cook over the right tackle.
Oh. That's different.
Yeah, well, yeah, for me too.
And you have my word.
I do. Okay, thank you.
According to court records, the man pled not guilty and was released the following day on his own recognizance, meaning he didn't have to pay a bail amount to avoid jail time. He faced 4 charges, 1 for impersonating an officer, 1 for unlawful restraint on a person's liberty, 1 for operating a vehicle bearing fictitious license plates, and 1 for prohibited use of flashing red and blue lights. Shortly after, police would get a warrant to search his vehicle and other properties. According to several news sources and police documentation, the police would find the interior of the squad vehicle had a computer that very closely resembled official use, a partition between the front and back seats of the vehicle, a shotgun mount, and of course a shotgun, what appears to be handcuffs, tactical gear donning the infamous badge along with several utilities, a taser, a handgun, and, as mentioned earlier, dash and body cam equipment the man allegedly used to record himself with during different traffic stops he conducted. As far as his verdict goes, it appears his court case was initially pushed back to a later date, but the case was then entirely dismissed by request of the prosecutor less than a month after his arrest. With that being said, for this case, this individual was not found guilty on any of the charges he faced, served no jail time, and got his court fees dismissed. The individual in this case is presumed innocent. We have posted the video to inform the public and allow you to form your own opinion. As of the time of publication, it is not clear if the prosecutor may file new charges at a later date, or if the matter may be taken up as a federal prosecution. It is unclear if the man still has access to the equipment or the vehicle involved in this case.
Good. All right. Good work, everybody. Good work, everyone.
Enjoy this. It's not even cold compared to last night. Oh, that was terrible.
When a sheriff's deputy responded to a 911 hang-up,
Hi!
What?
Come here.
the situation quickly spiraled out of control. prompting officers from all over to provide backup.
230 County, we're in Growl. Where's he at?
We'll take a close look at how the police deal with a barricaded suspect who has lost all reason. And answer the age-old question. What's hotter, scorching Pringles or pepper spray?
Is it hot? It's a little warm.
On June 18th, 2022 at approximately 2:11 p.m., an officer with the Dunn County Sheriff's Office, accompanied by a civilian ride-along, arrived at the rural residence of a 911 hang-up call. The officer intended to investigate, but what happened next caught everyone off guard.
Domestic.
Hi.
What?
Come here.
On your knees now!
No. Come here. You'll be tased! Stop! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get down! Get down!
230 County, we're in Growl. Where's he at? Denver, 230 County, myself, 207, and 217 or 23.
Please help me! Hey, come here! Come here!
At this point, the officer deployed pepper spray. However, it seemed to have more impact on the officer than it did the suspect.
You two stand in front of my car. Get in the car. Cover the east side. Adult male. What's up? You got a guy upstairs? Yeah.
What did you do? House. Take a minute. Group yourself. What happened?
Show up.
Yeah. Okay, let me get Ranger. What did he do? Let me get, hold on. Just regroup. Just regroup. What happened? One male upstairs. You want for you?
No idea, I got residual.
Okay. Residual C-spray, one male upstairs. Let me grab Ranger.
Come down here now!
K9, come down.
K9 is coming in! Sheriff's office!
Are there any firearms in the house? Any guns in the house?
What's going on?
Apparently, there's a fight here.
Who called you? I didn't.
There was a 911 call from this residence. Who's the male that ran upstairs?
Anthony something?
Is Anthony Rock here? Watch out.
I think I know who it is.
Okay.
16 guy, can you run Anthony Rock?
Anthony, time to come out.
Hey man, could you come out on the...
Come on out here.
What's he supposed to do?
Come on out here. Well, he just fought with an officer, so we got a problem.
Why don't we just have a seat right over there?
Is he still on a no contact here?
A no contact order is a court order issued by a judge prohibiting an individual from having contact with another and is enforceable by law. The terms of a no contact order can vary widely depending on the circumstances and the judge who issued it. Violating such an order usually results in fines, misdemeanor, or felony charges, and even jail time.
I'd imagine. He's way high, way low.
Any guns, knives?
230, Los Eddie, and Sager, inquiring fuel 4 units.
Wagon.
I'll take a day card.
Anthony, Sheriff's Office, K9 is in the house.
you're gonna get bit. Come down here with your hands up now.
Is that the only way to the upstairs?
2:30, we have multiple subjects in the house, 43.
Jeez.
We got 12.
Okay. How many people are in the house?
Still 3 people in here.
Well,
Yeah.
3.
Hey, man.
Somebody else is here.
Sheriff's office, all occupants of the house. Step out here now with your hands visible.
Well, we'll explain it to you, but have a seat right here, okay?
Sheriff's office, K-9. You upstairs, come out now with your hands in the air. Or I send a dog and you will be back.
We have the northeast
Dog coming.
I have the northeast correct.
Sheriff's office, step to the back door now.
Yep, that's my part.
Come down the steps now with your hands up.
All occupants, come down.
I can hear talking.
We got this. Supposedly. Are there any weapons in this house? She says no. Grandma says no, but with the cameras around here, that's not. It's not high and likely.
Sheriff's office, whoever's up there, come down now.
You're surrounded!
if it was just him, I would.
Just hold on.
Yeah, just him.
You are surrounded! Come down now! Or you will be bit! I'm not sure, but we'll fill you in on everything, man.